If you want to see some of Florida's amazing nature preserves, but you don't want to travel too far away from the major attractions, I have a great place for you that is a stone's throw away from Disney World. Hey Florida travelers, my name is Krissa and I travel all across the state of Florida to find fun adventures for you and your family to help you plan your most amazing Florida vacation. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to get weekly ideas on what to do here in the Sunshine State. I love being able to get out of the hustle and bustle at times and just be in the middle of nowhere. One of the best things about being in Central Florida is that you don't have to go far in order to feel like you're in the middle of nature. The Tibet Butler Preserve is located right smack in urban Orlando, and it's not a huge preserve, but it's big enough to make you feel like you're escaping the world for a bit. And the best part about it is that it's absolutely free to visit. So if you're planning on visiting sometime this summer, I'll go over all of the details in today's video. The Tibet Butler Preserve is a 440-acre preserve that is conveniently located just a short drive away from Disney World. Be aware though that there isn't a lot of signage as you get closer to the park, so you'll have to keep your eyes open as you get closer. They are open every day from 8 to 6 p.m. Admission as well as parking is completely free. So it's definitely worth taking advantage of if you want to be able to see some nature while you're visiting the parks. The first place that you'll encounter when you arrive is the Environmental Center. It is a small air-conditioned center that tells you a bit about the area as well as the animals that you would encounter there. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19, the Environmental Center is currently closed. However, you are still able to enjoy the butterfly garden right next to the center while you're there. And there's also bathroom facilities that are available here as well. Oh, and I should also let you know that bikes and pets are also not allowed at this preserve. Just behind the Environmental Center is where the trail starts. And there is a few different trails that you can go to that equal to about 3.6 miles. So like most Florida hikes, these trails are fairly easy with little to no elevation. One of the biggest things that I do want to let you know is that if you do visit during the summer, of course, the summer is our rainy season here in Florida. And if it's rained anytime recently, expect the trails to be wet and very muddy. If you have waterproof boots and are planning on doing this hike, then I recommend that you wear them just in case. Or you can also call the park ahead of time and ask about the conditions of the trail. Even though this trail is short, it is just as beautiful and gives you a little bit of everything that is Florida. You can see everything here from eagles, armadillos, snakes, and of course alligators. When I went, I was planning on taking the loop around Palmetto Passage. However, when I got there, I realized that the passage was currently closed. So I walked towards the Osprey Overlook instead. The Osprey Overlook gives you a great view of the lake, and this is the best location to be able to view alligators, wood storks, and other birds. It was also a great shaded area just to get out of the sun for a while before you finish your trail. It was so incredibly hot the day that I went, so it was really nice to just be able to hang out here and cool down before I continued on my journey. One of the things that I really loved about walking to and from the Osprey Overlook were the trees. They were just covered in hanging moss and looked absolutely magical as you walked underneath them. Once I got back from the Osprey Overlook, I took a right-hand turn and kept on the Tarflower loop. The loop takes you all the way out to the end of the preserve where you can actually peek into one of the neighborhoods here in Orlando, which reminds you that you're not actually in the middle of Florida wetlands, but just within walking distance of an Orlando neighborhood. The trail through the Tarflower loop is this white sugary sand, which is absolutely beautiful, but it can get blindingly bright in the Florida sun. My favorite part of the loop was walking past all of the palmettos, as well as the big tunnel of brush that almost felt like a completely different environment than what you had at the Osprey Overlook. Overall, I felt like this was a great little preserve that's just a stone's throw away from the parks. If you are looking to just get away from the crowd and just enjoy the natural beauty that Florida has to offer, this park is a little appetizer of everything. If you do plan to go, don't forget to bring plenty of water, sunblock, bug spray, as well as your hiking boots if you do have room for them. In addition to that, even though this preserve is in the middle of Orlando, you don't encounter a lot of people while you're going through the trails. I often found myself alone quite a bit of the time and only encountered people every once in a while. So if you found this information helpful, do me a favor by hitting that like button. It really does help my channel to be seen by more families like yourself. If you would like to join me on more adventures in the future, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload my next video. Well, I hope that you enjoyed your trek with me through the Tibet Butler Preserve. If you would like to see more natural Florida preserves, check out the video that just popped up on your screen. Until next time, guys, I hope you all stay safe and have a great day.